What's up? What's going on? How's it going? Yes, indeed. Yes. Mayhem Monday. Another fantastic evening. Yes, we're about to get it in on Stuck at a Green Light. Let's get it. Before I get started, I just want to send out love, positive, just manifestations, positive energy, positive vibes, just putting it all out there. I just want to give glory to God. I just want to take a moment just to be thankful for everything, okay? Everything. So let's give it up. Let's give it up. So tonight, Stuck at a Green Light is going down right now with your girl forever, the realest. Okay. I have the beautiful queen in cyberspace with your girl, Kisha Simone, Southern Belle Radio. It is going down tonight, Mayhem Monday. Let's get it. Okay. So I'm going to give the people a moment to get your drink. Okay, water, juice, beverage of your choice, some vodka, I like Tito's, some dark, I like Hennessy. You know what I'm saying? But just be, mindful, be mindful. Get your smoke. I don't care if it's sage, that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Incense, whatever. Okay, let's get the vibes right tonight because it's going down and we're going to dive into the juice. Okay, tonight is a poppin' night. So much to discuss. The topic for tonight is the crabs in a barrel mentality, the crabs in a barrel syndrome. Some may say the crabs in a bucket. Some may call it haters. Some may call it unsupporters. Whichever way you want to call it, that's what we're going to talk about tonight. So join the conversation. Join the conversation. Comment below and let's get it in. You feel me? Share, tell a friend. It's going down. Okay. So before we dive into the juice, I'm going to give the people some time to come in. If anything on this show is offensive to you or something that you do not agree with, you're welcome to share. Just keep it respectful, keep it cute, or you can do something else with your time. But right now, it's time to bring awareness. It's two ways that Stuck at a Green Light goes. One way is our community. Bring awareness to the colored community, okay? We need to bring the awareness to the way we treat one another, the way we move with one another, okay? Black lives ain't gonna matter till it matter to Black lives, even though all lives matter, but we need to focus. We need to focus. All right, the other way Stuck at a Green Light goes is we all have had experiences where there has been opportunity that go, but it's something holding you back, okay, from getting to that go. But how are you in that process? So we're going to dive into all of that. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. I hope you got your company with you, your drink, your smoke, and join the conversation. It's going down. It's going down. Hey, what's going on? Greetings and greetings to you too. I hope I say your name right, Shantae. I don't know. But if not, thank you so much for coming on in. You know what I'm saying? And welcome, welcome. Hey, what's going on? Hey, Jeanette. Ah! What's up? Stuck at a Green Light is going down. Yes, let's get it in. So I'm about to start it up. And we're going to dive into this crab in a barrel mentality. What does that look like? Let's see.
What is the crab in a bucket mentality? Something interesting happens when you put crabs in a small bucket. If it's one crab, it can claw its way out and return to the wild. But when you put a bunch of crabs in a bucket, if one tries to climb out, the rest pull it back into the bucket. Further, If the crab tries to climb out a second time, the other crabs gang up on the crab again and may begin to break its claws to completely hinder its progress. This means that none of the crabs end up escaping because they are all working against each other. Unfortunately, this mentality is often translated into human behavior. The crab mentality is a metaphor for how humans respond when they see someone else around them achieve a goal that they can't achieve themselves. It's a classic example of that phrase, if I can't have it, neither can you. While humans may not physically attack others like the crabs do, they may try to break other people's spirits when they see someone else is on their way to success. When people with crab mentality see others around them advancing, they subconsciously, or even consciously, reach out to hold them back. They do what they can to hinder progress, or even stop the person from simply trying to succeed. To illustrate this mindset, here are a few examples of when you might encounter someone with a crabs in the bucket mentality. When you want to lose weight, but a friend says that you look fine and that it's all right to indulge because they don't want to make the same commitment. When a coworker knows you're trying to save money, but constantly cracks jokes about how you pack your own lunch every day. When you'd like to focus on personal growth and start a morning routine, but your spouse mocks your efforts at getting up early. When you get a well-deserved promotion, but someone at work starts a rumor implying you didn't get it fairly. When you're trying to build a side hustle, but a family member tells you that the idea will never work. Sure, sometimes these comments are intended to be constructive criticism, but often a person will say something negative because they aren't willing to put in the work to change their life, so they belittle anyone who tries. Fortunately, there is some good news.
And the good news is right here on Stuck at a Green Light, because we about to dive in to the juice, okay? I am going to introduce the beautiful, the fabulous, okay? I am so excited. I am so excited. Okay, get it out. So I'm going to introduce right now the beautiful queen of Texas is going down. Beautiful. Kisha Simone.
Hi.
What's up, beautiful?
Nothing much. How are you? How are you?
Man, I'm blessed.
Yes, this is amazing. That intro was forever. I was like, oh my God, that is amazing. Thank you.
Yes, it's time to dive into the juice. And some people may not know what the crab in the barrel mentality is. So it's good to
Ooh.
just share some information to break it on down to the down to the down on.
Basically, I'm a straight shooter. Crab in the bucket is basically a crab in the bucket, the bowl, the juice, the whatever the hell is when you're trying to go somewhere and somebody else pulls you down. Y'all know I'm a
Yes.
West Coast Southern Belle, but at the end of the day, anytime that you're growing and whoever's in your circle does not allow you to do so or does not promote you in doing so, that's basically them pulling you down like crabs, like the definition said itself. Perfect illustration.
Amen. Amen. Yes, that's correct. You got it. That is the crab in the barrel mentality.
That
You know
is
what I'm
right.
saying? Just broken down to the broken down. And like you said, you can say it whichever way, however way. You know what I
Doesn't
mean?
matter.
But the bottom line of it is just that, that feel of envy, that feel
Yeah,
of, if I can't have it, you can't have it. The
exactly.
haterism, a lot of people
Exactly.
play with that and call it hater.
Yeah, it is. And it's exactly what it is because you look at the definition, it's the same thing.
Mhm.
They go hand in hand. And one thing that I've learned in this industry, being in it 21 years, as you've been in it, several decades as well, we've had our share of ups and downs. And in those down moments, you really see those crabs stick out. In those
You
moments where
do.
you shine, and those crabs are quiet because they want to ride your success with you. So they have no reason to pull you down because they want to come up there with you. But while you're
Mhm.
climbing and you're getting up there, they want to make sure you stay down there with them because they either don't have the talent, they don't have the
Mhm.
drive, or they don't have that go get it mentality, which is that grind that has to continue to go that have you lasting as long as Forever the Realist or Kisha Simone or
Mhm.
Ashante Gibson or JT Thompson. That
Mhm.
longevity careers are everlasting with those crabs being away, not close.
Mhm. Mhm.
But we
Yeah,
also
but it's
have to
very,
find that
very
balance.
funny. Yeah, it's kind of easily said, because you do
Yeah,
have some people who pretend,
all the
very,
time.
very pretending,
Oh
to be
yes,
supportive,
my
pretending
girl,
to,
my homie. Yeah,
yeah. So that part,
that part.
that part.
Yes,
So at the end of the day, it's just to bring awareness to this situation because it's very real and it
it
comes
is.
in many, many shapes and forms. But before we
Mm-hmm.
dive into the juice of the topic, hunty, Kisha Simone,
Yes,
okay,
ma'am.
is up in cyberspace. Let me tell y'all, all right, I met the beautiful Keisha, when we were filming, yes, yo girl, yes,
Yes,
multi, we
multi-talented.
did a movie together called
Yes,
Death by
death by
Association.
association. Yes.
Shout out to everybody. The
Oh,
movie's out. You can see the trailer. Your girl played, a gangbanger. I played the role because I ain't no real gangbanger. No.
she sure is not. She sure is not. But you
Keisha,
did your thing in that role. I have to give it to you. Even when I watched it, I'm like, oh my God, you guys did that. What was it 10 9 Nina Gang?
hey, let's get it.
Yes, you guys were amazing. Oh my God, that
And
was
you
so
played a
fun.
wonderful role as well. You played the
Thank
wonderful,
you.
humble mother,
Yes, Mama D. Yes, indeed. It was
Mama
fun. It was
D.
fun being the wife of Tyrone Gibson. Wait a minute, not Tyrone Gibson. What was his last name? I can't even
I
remember. I'm
remember his
sorry.
name was Tyrone.
Yes,
With
Tyrone,
a
but I
B,
definitely
Burton. It's Tyrone.
Tyrone Burton. Tyrone Burton. Yes. Shouts out to him.
See?
I apologize, Tyrone. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. But yes, he was an amazing actor to play the wife of,
And
and shouts
Lizzie
out.
Holmes, who was my
Yes.
dude, who's been in,
Yes.
Power and all kind of other
Yes. And
things.
P Nice, my
So
son, he's amazing.
yeah, oh,
Artist down there in Long Beach in the LBC. So
LBC.
so yes, that was an amazing factor, part of my life that I had just really come to LA and planted my seeds. I had been back and forth before, but that was my first major role. So to have that and meet all of you guys have been amazing because I still have lasting relationships with so many of you on that set, including the directors and the writer.
Yes, yes. The relationship is real. We
It
stay
is
in contact. We stay
all the
supporting each
time.
other whenever, we saw each other getting it in.
Yes. Yes, that
That's
is so
that's just
true.
how we roll. You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying? And be careful how you treat people on your journeys though, because you
Right.
never know. You never know because God will put people in position.
That is true.
All
That
right.
is true. And it's funny that you say that. Can I just piggyback on that for a quick second?
Sure.
The one thing people do not want to do is cross somebody that they'll end up possibly needing in the future. I've had so many people that felt like I wasn't enough at the time or I wasn't big enough at the time. And those very people are coming back to me now wanting to work with me. And I'm like, you never bite a hand that you don't know if ever will feed you. And in this industry, you could be up one day and you could be down in the valley the next day. And then that very next day, be back up on the sunshine in the mountaintop. So you never can justify or say when your season is coming or when it's not, because it's not up to you, it's to God Himself. But you got to stay humble no matter what part of the mountain you're on. And a lot of people forget that. That's one thing I
Yeah.
see all the time. All the time.
Yeah. All the time. All the time. It's I mean, but people sometimes don't even be aware of it.
Right.
We could talk about it right here. People got different backgrounds, different upbringings. Sometimes they
True.
think it's constructive, that is healthy for you. It's called tough
Mm-hmm.
love or whatever it's called. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? But, the number one goal here is just to love and support, just to
Yeah,
love and
and
support on your journey.
I
Even if
agree
you
with
don't get
you.
along with the person, just agree to
Right.
disagree and move forward. You
That's true.
know?
And that's why I agree with you, but I disagree with you because it's a difference in giving advice and giving criticism. Because criticism is something that is asked, advice is something that is given. And when they know
See,
the
yeah.
difference, then you will understand which one I need from you. Because if you're
Mhm.
close to me, you can give me advice because you're close to me, you love me. Well, now let me hold on, let me back up. Stay close. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Row your boat.
When you are valued to me. Because when you're
Yes.
valued, I don't have many that are valued because I don't have many soldiers that are in my circle. You know what I mean? I have those particular ones that have seen me at my lowest, that have seen me at my highest, and they stood right there by my side. Now, they may whisper something in my ear, but they dare not knock me or try to stop me. If anything, they encourage me or push me to move forward. And then you have those that are in your circle, which they most of the time have a title called family, that do not want you to outshine them, especially if you have similar talents that will take away from their shine. And that's sad, but it's true, and it's most common in our race.
Yeah, but it's enough out here for everybody. So what is that you think? What is that?
It's
I mean, it's a huge world out here. It is. So many people that's doing the same things that we do that you support that you don't know. So what happens when it's somebody that you know, somebody that you are close to? What happens in the brain to where it's like, oh, hold up.
Right. This is Kisha Simone speaking because of the blackball that I've received in Hollywood. And I won't even say just Hollywood. I'll say even in Dallas, which is where I'm currently located, and my radio station and podcast is here. It's a confidence level, if I could say it lightly. I will not say the exact word I want to use because we are recorded live and there's, I want to be respectful, but it's also a level of how far can I go? Because a lot of people are looking at the moment, not looking at the longevity. I look at the longevity. I want to be good now. I want to be good tomorrow. And I want to be good in 10, 15 years to come. But if your mindset is on right now, you're going to dog people. You're going to talk about people because you want that 10 million viewers. You want those 10,000 likes. You want all those comments, and you want all the checks for just right now instead of investing in getting it to last. And that's
the longevity of the game.
Right. And a lot of people don't understand what you do now can come back on you later. Have you been told, Forever the Realist, I seen you in such and such, and you like, I did that so long ago. It's inevitable. You know what I'm saying? Your talent speaks for yourself, but also what you do to get there, it speaks for itself as well. And if you don't do it right, it's not going to last. And people don't look at that. They're looking at the social media and what am I seeing now? Am I popping now? Am I getting clout now? Am I the now? No, you got to make sure you the later too.
Absolutely. It's so real. It's so powerful, and it's important. Consistency, dedication, motivation. Those of you who know.
Come on, Nipsey.
You know what I'm saying? No, come on. That's what it takes with anything.
Right.
Anything that's worth having is going to be difficult to achieve.
And one thing I tell a lot of the new artists and a lot of the new actors, and forgive me for interrupting, I apologize, is don't be afraid to work. They don't grind like we grind. Forever the Realist, when we're on set 12, 14 hours or we're on location and we're doing these things, they don't want to put that work in because social media make them a superstar overnight. That's not work. That's just putting up a video and hoping a lot of people like it and then somebody call you because you got so many followers. That's not work. So the time frames are different now. The visions are different now. The focus are different now because they don't have to put it in or grind like we did. We had to go toe to toe. Like when you drop your first album, you didn't just put it on the Facebook or you let them know, hey, I'm and I'm here.
Girl, when I dropped my first album, I was selling it.
Yes.
Okay. CDs.
Yes.
At 7-Eleven parking lots, gas station parking lots.
Yes.
So,
and they don't understand that grind. And that's why I said today, I think that's what I meant by lazy when I did my motivating word today. I wasn't saying they were physically lazy. Their mentality is lazy. Because if you don't have that continuous grind mode, the entertainment business is not for you. Yeah. The workforce might not even be for you. You need somebody to take care of you.
Hello.
Whatever you do, you got to grind.
Yep. And it's okay to do that, and you will be more happy doing it. Like when you look at, drug dealers and stuff in the cartel, they make all this money. Mafias, gangsters, they get all this money so fast. And then they live a dangerous, to where they got to always look over their shoulder. And then they lose everything quick. Like, you get money quick, you lose money quick. You got to work hard.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Work hard, play hard.
Right. And it's so many one-hitter quitters because of that mentality. They want it right now. They don't want it to, they don't want to get it next week or just hold off and wait till the market is better or when the avenues open up, or they want it right now. And that sets us apart.
What's going on, wisdom? Yes, indeed. What's up? Yes, yes. The information is definitely real. Check out Wisdom Star interview we did last week. Fire. Okay. Fire and desire.
Yes. We definitely got to check that out.
Yeah, so I mean, we dove into the juice so fast, Kisha, but I gotta let the people know what's up with you and why are you here and who are you and why is it yes, like who is Kisha Simone up in the cyberspace right now? I'm stuck at a green light. Come on, let the people know what's up.
I sure will. Well, I am currently a producer and a radio host, as y'all can see behind me, Southern Belle Radio, and K Squared is my umbrella company. And also, I was an actor, model, and a singer when I first met Miss Forever the Realist. So I've had my share of different avenues of this entertainment business, and I've loved it all. But as we continue to talk about now, it's nothing wrong with growing and going to the next level. And producing is where I'm located now on Southern Belle Radio every Saturday, 2 p.m., as well as I have a podcast called No Filter. Now, that's not for the kids. That's for the grown folks. No Filter Southern Belle. Every Friday it drops. And my first season is on every podcast, I guess, podcast host, I guess you call it that, where you can find it. And my first season is there. My second season starts in September. So y'all stay tuned. I have a lot of good topics.
That's what's up. Southern Belle Radio. Check it out right there. Yes, you know what I'm saying?
and let me say this is internet radio. Yes, it's internet radio on dfwiradio.com. So I apologize. I forgot to give you that, Miss Forever the Realist. I have to make sure I say your name properly. And you guys don't forget, tune in. It's actually 12 noon your time because I forgot the 2-hour difference.
Yes, because you are in Texas.
Yes, I am.
And the times is different. So, at 2 p.m. your time, it will be what? 12
noon your time.
12 noon. So absolutely. 12 noon. Write it on your agenda. Please tune in to my girl. You know what I'm saying? Right. I love your accent. That's one thing that I really just fell in love with you. You know, your accent, you really have that Southern hospitality. Like,
thank you. Thank you. I know Peanut them used to always joke about just say this. I'm like, okay, you guys, I know I'm country, so that's something that we definitely take pride in here in Texas, our Southern twang or twag or whatever people call it. And that lets them know that hospitality is real because we have to be careful.
Yeah. So Southern Belle Radio, what is it about and what inspired you to get into radio? Because you had the singing and the acting, like what, moved you in that lane?
It actually wasn't even a move I made. It was a move that I was kind of positioned into because I was doing interviews and the guy, his name is Big Husky. Shouts out to you and thank you so much because I'm 3 years in the game now. He interviewed me and was like, you would be good to do your own radio show on DFWI radio. And I was like, I've never done radio. What would I talk about? Like, that's not even my thing, but I love to talk and I like to joke. Like I get that from my mom. I love to have fun. And he was like, you would be good in bringing energy. And my show is basically the really dedicating to us, because I interview entertainers, I interview business owners, I interview people that just want to tell their story, and I try to set a platform to where they normally can't get to the K104 or the 97.9, which is like what is the main radio station in LA? I know it's Tammy Mack and
KJLH.
They normally can't get to stations on that level, but they can get to Kisha Simone and Mario Hall on DFWI radio. So that's my major thing to advertise and to and also we have the shows that we have any guests that we educate because a lot of times people have not because they don't know.
Right.
And one thing about our culture, we don't like to read as much as we should. And the sad thing about it is, you even the Bible says you have not because you ask not, but you also got to educate yourself and you got to go get it. because nothing is going to just come to your front door. You have to want it, but you have to go get it. So that's one thing that I talk about on my radio station, even in motivating and telling them honestly.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's key. This is the time of information.
Yes, it
Okay.
is.
This is the time where you can like really audio hear some stuff.
Yeah.
But reading, yes. In the times of I guess I struggle with this because I don't like to keep bringing up the past, but in times of history, of course, in slavery, education was restricted. You couldn't read. You would get beat up and you would die if you were able to read and be educated. So we have all these privileges today, and that's why I like to focus on moving forward. You know what I mean? So make sure you utilize the information that's out there and take some time to not just read the words, but to read for understanding in all situations.
Exactly. And one thing that I really advise a lot of culture. Hi. Yeah, Texas is on board.
Amen.
One thing that I have to bring to the forefront for our culture is because Forever the Realist, we took maybe 2-3 years to really learn what we know. We didn't learn it overnight. A lot of times we get embarrassed as our culture and we give up soon. We don't want to take the time out to say, you know what, I don't know that. I don't understand that. We have to be okay with not knowing something. We have to be okay with doing something we've never done because we want to get somewhere we've never been. And it's sad to say a lot of us don't want to do that. And that's so the barriers that I try to break, especially being in the South, because in the South, of course, we're known for 8 o'clock going to work, 5 o'clock getting off, 6 o'clock having dinner, 8 o'clock going to bed. 8 o'clock in the morning doing all over again. It's a routine. Well, as everybody know, I'm definitely not that person. And when I get off at 5, I'm going to the next job at 6. Then I'm producing the show at 7. Then I'm writing my next show at 9. I have that mentality.
Yes.
So it never stops. And a lot of times people want to just be in that mediocre mindset, but they want to have that Cali and that New York success. And it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
That Cali and that New York success is interesting because, I am definitely a Cali native, and it's very, very difficult.
Yeah, it is.
Because it's a lot of people that's doing the things that we do. So it's a lot of challenging competition out here. It's a lot of like, and then it's a small, like, see, LA, I'm telling you, is small. Like the entertainment world, like a lot of people know each other. We all just,
in the circles. I'm still in the circles. Thank God you guys haven't forgot about me. But even with that, you got to remain in your lane. No matter if 10 people sell T-shirts, I have a T-shirt line. And 10 other people have T-shirt lines. I buy their shirts, they buy mine. My shirts are my shirts. And 9 times out of 10, everybody that I sell to, they probably don't know half of the people I sell to. If you focus on your lane and what you have to do and bring to the table, that is what has kept me for my longevity. When I come back, I'm coming back stronger because I'm looking at what Kisha Simone can do, not what Forever the Realist can do, because you're doing the same thing I do. But the great thing about it is you do it beautifully and it's completely different from the way I do it. That's not saying
that's the beautiful part.
Yes, that's not saying mine is less. We're okay to be different. That's why they can listen to you on your day, and then Saturday 2 p.m., 12 noon, West Coast time, they can listen to me. And that's where people get it twisted because they're trying to look and see what everybody else is doing instead of paying attention to where you're going. That's how car wrakes happen. You get in the other lane, stay in your lane, stay between those white lines and them dots, and you're going to get there safely.
Tunnel vision. Exactly. So that brings us back to the topic of the night. You know what I'm saying? The crabs in the barrel mentality, the crabs in the bucket, the haters. You know what I'm saying? Kisha said it so perfectly just now, how we both are doing the same things, but we have different flavor to the things that we do, and we have different missions. Yet we support one another as queens.
All the time.
Queens.
That's something that we don't have enough of. Now,
That is something that we need more. I'm a promoter. I promote people, and I promote myself.
Yes.
Because it's enough out here for everybody. And when you hate on somebody else, where is your blessings?
Exactly, because that's the part that they miss too. You're knocking yourself when you're hating on me, because the same thing that I can have, or the same thing that I'm getting, you can get too. That's what I tell them all the time, especially if you're in radio. Let me have a workshop to show you guys what to do. Let me show you how to act. Let me show you how to sing, how to model. Those are the things that I was good at. I didn't go as far as I wanted to because life happened, but I know how to do those things and I show them. But they also got to be willing to listen. You can tell a person 20 things 20 times, but if they don't listen, guess what? They didn't get it not a one time.
That's what I'm saying. Yes, you got to comprehend. Hey, Casey, what's up, beautiful, beautiful girl of the world? What's up, Casey? Stay in your lane, right? Exactly. I'm telling you, and it's just like traffic, because this is stuck at a green light, and this is what I do. Yes. Okay. Yes, it's just like traffic. If you just tunnel vision and you keep going, how is it even traffic?
Yeah, it isn't. It isn't. Because
I used to hate when I be on the freeway and it be all that damn traffic because a dang car got pulled over on the side of the freeway. Yeah. Like, are y'all serious?
Everybody's stopping to look. Stay on your course, dude. That car has nothing to do with you. You know, and that's where people fall short, because in this thing called life, as I got from Columbus Short, that happens. That is something that is inevitable, because we all experience those down moments. But in those down moments is when we need our strongest soldiers, because even when you're down, you don't want somebody keeping you down, like the subject, the crabs in a barrel. It's easy to stay down. I don't need any help down in myself. I know I gained weight. I know that I'm off the market right now because of my health. I know I've gotten dark. You know what I mean? Like, I know what I don't need you telling me. So for you to encourage the things that I'm negative about myself, I don't need you around me right now. Let me get back in my sunlight and let me get back on my shine, and then maybe I'll have you around. And that's the crab. And people don't even realize there's more than just the crabs that's pulling you down. It's the crabs that's in your ear. It's the crab sometimes laying next to you. Because if they want you at home with them all the time laying up, how are you going to be successful? You're not out there getting it. You laying up with them getting it. And that's not the getting it you need.
Let's look at the Olympics. A lot of times the crab in the barrel syndrome comes from jealousy. It comes from competition. It comes from competition because you won and I didn't. Yes. But look at the people in the Olympics. Life is competition. Yes, they don't get mad and pulling each other down. They do their best to get to the gold.
Yeah.
Whatever skill they do, the same skill. Everybody in the swimming. Everybody from Korea, from Europe, whatever. Swimming. Everybody do the same thing. And it is a competition, but stay in your lane. Don't try to hinder somebody else like Homegirl did. The skating girl, the ice skating. I forgot their name, but
years ago when she tried to,
y'all know, leave it in the comments.
Something, I'm finna say, I know she broke her leg or ankle or something. Yes, I remember that.
Trying to hinder her career. That's a perfect example. When you purposely try to hate on somebody else because you shine and you busting. It's hard work, people, to get to the top. And it's something that should be celebrated. And if you can't celebrate, then you need to kick rocks. But that's easily said than done, because the haters is amongst us.
Yeah, and they're everywhere.
And they're everywhere. They will do it. Yeah, they will do what is,
color, size, everything. It's
the amazing. Haters is amongst us.
Right. It's amazing how the haters come out at the moments that you least expect. You know what I mean? Like you'll realize somebody's hating on you and you're like, what? Huh? Come again? Like, for real? You know? Especially in the ones that you do the most for.
And we have feelings, Kisha.
Oh, yeah, we do.
So do you wonder why people be like about to bust somebody?
But then they turn into the victim, you know?
Yeah, they do. Can you believe?
Can you believe you let me go? I can't work with Kisha Simone no more. No, fool. You know what I'm saying?
It's called provoking something.
Especially when you're giving them chance after chance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Those so, I mean, especially when you keep that haterism.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing is that they have, big hands, they have little hands. Like I'm kidding, but I'm for real. And those are the ones that you have to be mindful of and careful, because as I always say in my illustrations, even in my workshops, the higher you get to the top, the smaller your circle is going to be. If you think of a pyramid, at the top
Very
of the
important.
pyramid, it's only one. It's only one. And that's you, because your success is going to be in your lap. And you can't let anybody that you let go previously affect that. It's hard. Now, I ain't gonna sit on here and make it seem like, oh, I just got it all together. No, I've had to go with some broke nights and people stealing from me and people putting my name in the ground and having to move because somebody was, I've been through all that. Been there, done that. But I learned, and I want to teach somebody else so they don't go through it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's something to learn. Either you can grow from it or you can become bitter.
Yes. Definitely.
Okay. Yes. Haters in my life, and those of you who, are haters and watching, those of you, who tried to stop me, try to say I'm this and bad and bad.
Hey, y'all.
Bless you.
Bless you anyway. That's what my girls used to always say. Don't get mad at them. Hi. Oh, I love that name. Is it Ephraim?
Ephraim Efferson.
Oh, I love that name.
That sounds like a king.
I know.
And we're talking about pyramids.
Okay, yes. Came on
E-Class, what's up? Happy to be here. What's up, E-Class? Hey, I'm waiting for you. You know what I'm saying? You got to holler at your girl.
Okay, holla, holla, holla. But yes, that is so
unfortunately true.
Unfortunately true. You
I like how you spell your name, Shantae. Very, very different. I like
it. Yes, I'm so honored to meet her. That's the one that's helping me edit my play, and she's amazing. She is amazing. Very great book author. But it gets to the point to where it gets scary. Yes, y'all definitely follow her. If y'all not, please do, because she's amazing. And we'll, hey, y'all can have meetings on the phone, even if she's not in the But I say again, the heaviest thing to deal with in this industry are those crabs, because you need that support when you're climbing to the top. You and I both know in those dark moments that you need that support, and they don't realize how much that pain hurts. But in people that are really bosses, and I say boss is not just the definition of owning a company, anything to that nature, you have to have a boss mentality. That's the only way that we're going to survive, is to surpass those crabs. Because a lot of people don't. Some people fall off.
You know what? I think about, surpassing crabs. And then I think about how deep it really gets when I look at these situations that goes on, like even with the demise of Nipsey Hussle and Pop Smoke.
Yes.
People are dying out here, because of this mentality, this jealous rage, envy that you got.
It's deep. And that's why it's sometimes I'm scared to announce certain things, because people take your excitement for your success as you're bragging, or
they stop liking you or something.
Or you don't have to tell everybody everything you got. Or I don't post everything I got, because if I post everything I got, you're really going to be mad, because God has been good to me. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to be ashamed because of how you're going to receive it, because your lack of. That's where the crab just really gets to the crab cakes and the crab masters, whatever they call them. I'm into seafood, but I don't eat a lot of crabs. But it's just the different levels of the game, like you said earlier. It's different levels of the hating, to where they're stalking and they're wanting to kill you. Yes, I had one.
What's that sound? Is that? Can y'all hear that? It's like an echo. Okay, it went away. But go ahead.
But yes, I had a stalker 2 years ago, and this is a true story. That's why I hired me a level 4. And one thing about it is,
What is a level 4 for the people who don't know?
Okay, a level 4 is a security that's like a private investigator. They can carry concealed weapons. They're right there with the sergeant or the police officer. Like, my level 4 is that top notch where he can shoot someone, and for my protection. You know what I'm saying?
Royalty.
I only use him when I go places, especially out of town or places that I don't know venues, because you got to be careful in this business. I'm not big, I'm not huge, but I'm blessed. And when it comes down to it, you never know who's watching you. And somebody's always watching you. Don't get
Keisha,
it.
I'm about to say this, and unfortunately, so we wonder why people blow up and move out of their community. We have
Yes.
to, and I think I don't remember who it was. Oh, put it in the comments. But he sat there. Oh my God, I cannot think of his name for the life of me, and he's so known. I'm just having a moment. He's a rapper. I want to say Bootsy, but I don't. I think it was Bootsy, but he was talking about something, and he was explaining when you are someone from a low income neighborhood, you grew up with these people, so people remember how you used to be. And then people compete with you even more because they know where you started. They know where your mids. So the people who are really hating on you a lot, and I'm sorry to say, is the people that you know and grew up with or had around you, the close ones. The close
That is
ones.
so true.
See, those are the ones, and that's what makes this situation really scary to me.
Right.
Because I don't befriend nobody for no underlying reason. If I'm
That's
cool
true.
with you, I'm cool with you because I'm genuinely like you.
Cool
If I
with you.
don't like you, I'm not messing with you.
Right. And you know what? And I had to learn it the hard way because I was that friendly person. I liked everybody. I wanted everybody to be cool. I wanted to be this. I wanted to be that. But when I got to the realization of everybody is not going to like you, regardless, you can walk in the door and your aura or your aura. I know it's called aura, but in the South, we got this Southern twang. It disturbs their peace. And sometimes people will not like you or don't want to be around you because you are so real, because you are so honest, because their intentions,
I've experienced that.
you know what I'm saying? Their dirty way of doing things, they can't get over on you. And they're mad at you because they can't treat you any kind of way. Have you been in a relationship, somebody left you and they're like, oh, it's something about you that I just don't like. Oh, because you can't cheat on me, fool. I'm a whole grown woman. I'm not a little girl. No
matter life, you got one life to live. Your life is serious. I'm not gonna waste my time with the fakeness.
Hello.
Because you take your life as a joke.
Yeah.
And what's up, Marquita?
Hi, Keita.
You know what, Marquita?
It gets to the point. It just gets to that point. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Because we the community. We get a community.
No problem. I love this show. How live you are.
I love you, Marquita. Love it. You know what? Okay, this girl, Marquita, have been I don't want to call her a fan. I'm going to call her a supporter because this is the problem with labeling. A lot of people sometimes don't want to support you if you're going to be calling them fans. See, that's the problem of labeling here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But Marquita have always been a major supporter of mine, and this is my childhood homegirl. So much love to you. You came in right on time. That's probably why you did that, because you know what's up. Keita, we grew up in the complex.
And you know what? It's sad to say you don't have a lot of Keitas. I wish there were more Keitas in my circle.
Yeah,
I have two,
real talk.
but you don't have those because when you grow, some people can't stand to see your growth because they're not growing. I have those that are still in the same hometown because Jamie Foxx and I are from the same hometown, which that Forever the Realist. He was Eric Bishop at the time. Yeah. He, took my aunt's class. My aunt's still an English teacher to this day. And a lot of times when you see that growth and that elevation, he has the same 24 hours that I have. I have the same 24 hours that you have. You just chose to do something different in yours. We decided to grind and go on and do what we need to do. And it's like so many people, it's like half of the town hates you and half of the town loves you. And I agree with the rapper, whomever it is. Please let me know when you do, because I want to read that.
I
think it's Boosie. Because you do have to go to another location sometime when you elevate. Because if not, you're going to have a neighborhood full of crabs around you. It's not going to be just one. And the sad thing about it is they'll come up to you as if they support you. Oh, I got you. Oh, you my girl. I'm so proud of you. Forever Missus, or Forever the Realist. Okay, what are you supporting doing? Are you coming to my shows? Are you listening to my radio station? What are you doing? Because a set of lips will say anything. I like those actions.
Action. You know what? Actions is what scientists use to do research. Okay. Right. They have to see how things mix with what to come out with what. Right. Yeah, you do need those people, those supporters. Yes. And thank you, Kisha, for keeping me on point with going back to the childhood, example that I gave you. It's unfortunate. And us as individuals, because we're melanated and we're full of a lot of emotion. Why? We're full of emotion because we look at us, like look around, like look at how we're viewed in media and society when we're nowhere near like that. Yes, you know, in each culture, everybody's like, you got the ghetto auntie, you got the drinking uncle, you got the one who talked too much, you got the one who could cook. In every single culture.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That is so true.
But, you know, I like to speak on what I know in my culture.
Right.
And bring awareness to how we need to get it together.
Yeah. And a lot of times in our culture, we fall short of it because we don't want to listen. We don't want to have these conversations. We want to cover everything up, even in the realness of why you're like that. Because a lot of people that are haters or a lot of people that envy other people got it from somebody else. They got it from seeing their mom hate on her friends. They got it from seeing their dad backbiting his homeboys. You know what I'm saying? So they feel like that's what you do. You don't be really friends to somebody, because I ain't seen nobody in my family be a real friend. You get what I'm saying? But when you're raised, like you went in the beginning of the show, you said it's about the atmosphere and how they're raised. I was raised with love. I'm a PK, you know, and for those of you that don't know, that's a preacher's kid. That's not saying I'm better than nobody, because we had just as many problems as the next person. You know, we just went to church every day, and I was like, God, what did we not tell God yesterday? We got to go back and tell him today. You know, can we have a break? But at the same time, I'm glad for that foundation, because it taught me how to deal with this. And it's just like, you know, in the lion's den is
you got to have that foundation.
Got to have that foundation. And that's something that we gravitated to on set, because, you know, it was a lot of mess going on in productions. That's any production, not just the one we were in, but we had a lot of ups and downs. But we got through it, and the movie was completed and successful. So that's a lot of people don't want to go through that, and people don't want to, even in those crab moments, you got to have those strong limbs to where somebody pulling you down, you hold on to the top of that lid. I don't give a damn if 5 crabs pulling me down. Oh, excuse me. Can you cuss on the show?
Yeah, you can, girl. This is stick of the green light. You could drink, smoke. You could cuss. You could
I should
twerk.
have my wine. But seriously, it's like you want to you want to hold on.
What's up, Mary? I'm so sorry, girl.
Hi,
What's up, Mary?
Hey,
so
cousin.
true.
That's my cousin here in Texas.
Oh, that kind of cousin.
Yeah, that's my cousin. Not the Crips and Blood cousin in LA where you are.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I just definitely just really appreciate you even bringing that subject up, because a lot of people think that's too touchy or it's too sensitive. And right now, with everybody going through so much, they feel like they don't want to discuss that. And I'm just being honest with you.
Okay, well, you know, let's do this, because, you know, no filter. Oh my God, Kisha. I love it. Girl, we need to co-host together.
Woo!
We need to have a co-host show.
You gotta come on my show. You gotta come on my show, honey.
You know I'm coming. Yes. So we're gonna have a problem. The whole Stuck in the Green Light crew is coming to Texas.
Well, get you some shorts and a shirt, because baby, it's hot. It's hot.
But yes, so no filter Southern Belle podcast. What's up with it? What's up with it? And what is your mission behind it all?
Well, can I be honest with you?
I will hope so.
Cutting the bullshit.
Yeah.
Cutting the bullshit. A lot of times, radio shows, as we are the calibers we have, you understand when I say this statement, it's certain things we can say, it's certain things we have to be careful of, it's certain topics we have to research. I know you know what I'm talking about, because we get attacked. We get attacked. But on No Filter, that's my hub to say how I feel, what I want to say, how I want to say it, without anybody coming, oh, well, you can't say this, or you can't say, you get what I'm saying? Because having a podcast is so different from having a radio station. On radio, I'm following, you know, DFW is a branch of K104, which is one of the number one stations here in Dallas. It's the internet version of K104. So being a radio you know, host on that show, is certain topics I can't talk about. It's certain things I can't say. It's certain curse words I can't really get into. And then I have a time frame to do it. So No Filter is the opposite. It's like the bad twin versus the good twin. They're both Kisha Simone. They're both Southern Belle, but No Filter is basically what it is. No filter. And I let people have it in the worst way. So when y'all listen, make sure y'all 18 or older, because I talk about sex, I talk about relationships, I talk about the greedy grind, is what we call it, the dirty D, the Dallas market. Everybody wants to be on top but don't want to help anybody else. I mean, it is what it is. A lot of people get upset, but you need to hear it, because at the end of the day, you might be mad at me, but you're gonna respect what I said.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And you know what? You really don't have to respect it as long as you stay 6 feet. You know what I want to do, boo?
With a mask on.
I want to. First of all, I love you.
I love you too.
You have been there for me when I was stuck at a green light. I was able to speak to you and talk to you about my challenges and the things. You were a big sister. You know, I got two older brothers. You shared your experiences and motivated me to move forward.
That's
So,
right.
in all that you do, a toast to you, the beautiful Kisha Simone, right here, stuck
Thank
at a green light.
you. Yes, thank you. Girl, that look good. If I didn't have to catch a flight, I'd be like, I'm
Guess
on
what's
my
up in
way.
this? And you could get a free piece of jewelry. Guess what's up in this
Oh,
glass? Like
yes.
you seriously will get a free piece of jewelry or two. You know what I mean? If you could get it right. So to you and
Thank you.
everything, all of
Thank
your
you.
endeavors, all of your dreams,
Thank
may they
you.
come true
Thank you
blissfully.
so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And you enjoyed that drink for me because it looks very refreshing.
Girl, it is
This
refreshing.
has been amazing. Oh my God, this has been amazing.
What's
Hi,
up,
Divine. That's right. Not everybody can
Divine?
go where you're going. That's right, sweetheart.
Very true. Check out my girl. Spiritual queen.
Oh,
Okay,
yes. I
divine
love
mystic
it.
goddess.
I love
Check
it.
out my girl, spiritual queen. If you want clarification, clarity, that's your girl.
Okay.
Absolutely. I love this show. Always dropping them jewels, boo. You know that's what we do.
That's
Look
right.
behind me, a chain and all.
I
We got
love
to
it.
drop it.
That's right.
Yes, hunty. Yes.
That's right.
What's up? Okay. All right, Tina.
Hi, Tina.
Yes, indeed. We getting it in. Go tell a friend. So
That's
I
right.
have a clip, okay, that I would like to show in your element. I want to take Stuck in a Green Light to your show. That's how I do it. I kick down doors.
Yes.
Boom.
Well, come on, honey. Come on,
I,
baby. The doors are open. Me and Mario
I
will be
just
sitting there waiting.
I want the people to see
Yes.
what it be. You know what I mean? You know
Yes,
what I mean,
ma'am. Yes,
man?
ma'am.
So I'm just going to share a little clip and
Okay.
then we could talk a little bit about it, you
Okay.
know, and we'll go from there. You know what I mean?
Cool. I want
So
to see
this is
what.
the queen up in her element, Southern Belle Radio. Here we go. Ow. So let's share the juice. I'm getting better and better at this stuff, y'all. I know. I had to get a piece of that.
Oh my God.
And I love how you guys are all like, you got the whole studio vibe.
Yes.
You guys sitting at
Yes.
the table, notes.
Yes, because I'm big on research, and every guest that we have, we like to know fun facts about them. We like to play games. You know, we go in the radio station, we go to work and grind, but we have fun. Yes,
Look
and
like
that's
you
my.
turn, you the party. You the party. Look at you.
I love
Ah,
energy. I love energy, and it makes it so fun because my co-host, which is Mario Hall, he's actually a host now. He is the very
is
opposite,
that
so we
him with the
balance
red
each
hat
other.
on?
Yes, we
Okay,
balance
and
each
he's
other.
what?
He's the very opposite. He's so low key and quiet, but certain guests like certain auras. You know what I'm saying? They don't like the over the top Kisha Simone all the time, and I respect it. You know, and he's definitely that yang to my yin. Oh my God, yes, we definitely get it in. I miss the radio station.
Yeah, I got the Waddy. Look at the coasters. You know you professional when you got the coasters on deck.
Oh yes, we don't play with the red table. That's like red carpet. We don't play with the red table. I tell everybody you got to have your coaster. We provide everything for the guests, so
So
we
Kisha,
love
when
it.
so when you guys have guests come in, do they come into the studio or do they do it like online, like we're doing it, or like how does that go?
Well,
Like,
it
do
depends
people
on where
come
they're.
in or
It depends on where
is
they're
it
located.
virtual?
If they're
Okay,
local, they can come in. If they're not, they can. It'll be virtual. Yep.
local, and you in Dallas?
Yes, the Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. The Dallas Fort
Okay.
Worth Metroplex. And my studio, the actual radio station is actually in Grand Prairie.
Mhm.
So yes, if they're local, they can come
Well,
on in.
if you're local, hit your girl up. Come on in.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying? This is really, really lovely. And I just thought it was really important to share.
Thank you so much. This is amazing. Oh my God, this is amazing. Yeah, we definitely have fun. We work hard, but like you stated earlier, we play hard because I'm big on fact finding. I'm big on researching. I'm not going to say something on air about someone that we can't Google to make sure that it's factual because you know a lot of people say a lot of things and they're like putting themselves on platforms and then you have producers calling me like they weren't in this project or they I'm like, whoa, that's what they said. But we have to fact find to make sure that it's true before we say it. So yeah,
Hmm.
so much. Oh my God, I'm ready to get back to business. I'm ready to get back to work. But
I
yes.
love it, and do it, girl, do it. Now, you've been doing this for a long time, and you know your girl don't see every
Thank
single
you.
show, but I
That's
see you, honey.
okay. Yes, girl.
I
Thank you.
see you.
Yeah.
I be
It'll be
trying.
3 years in October. October 25th will be 3 years.
That's what's up. It's awesome. You recognize that and share your space with others. Yes, I
That
mean,
is true.
I encourage others to do the same because that
Exactly.
is
You
what
should.
God told us to do.
Yeah. I can't think of it right now. Lord, forgive me. Don't kill me. But it's be something of one another. But it is biblical as well. You got to
Yes.
be a helper of one another, and you got to have each other's back to get to the next level. Because not only are you're blessing someone else, you're blessing yourself. Is what they fail to realize. And that's something that I tell people all the time. It's not going to hurt me to interview somebody else on radio and help their radio show. That's going to help mine too. And
Yes.
that's where those crabs are coming in because they feel like if I help and blow up, Kisha Simone, then I'm not going to blow up. No, it doesn't work like
That's
that.
weird.
It
That's a
doesn't.
crazy sick mentality.
Yeah, yeah,
Like the world is too big for that.
it is. It's enough check. Like I tell them all the time,
It's
it's
like
enough checks for everybody to get one. It's enough
it gets
checks
under
for
my
everybody
skin
to get
because
one.
people just be so damn territorial for some
Yeah.
shit that ain't even yours.
Hello.
It's
And that is so true.
territorial.
That's true.
You know what? I braid hair and she wants to braid hair too. Why can't she do something different? Like, girl,
Oh my
because y'all both
God.
braid hair. What is
Right. Because y'all will be braiding in different areas, different people. She'll have clients when you don't, you have clients. And that's why I say,
Yes,
and they
like
have
I'm
to
booked,
think
but I do know
outside.
somebody. I'm booked with my
Yes.
braids, but I do know someone who can
Let me
braid.
refer
Why don't
you.
you like let's
Exactly.
do that? Let's open doors. That's the
Yes.
part. You know what I'm saying? That is
It's
the
so
part
funny
right
that
there.
we're having this conversation because my best friend and I, shouts out to Kalisha Reed in Florida, she was having
Kalisha.
this conversation. Yes, she was having this conversation with somebody at her, her job in Florida that they were
Mhm.
consumed with a conversation she was having. And basically, it was like those crabs are real. People will try to knock your words, your conversations, your way of doing things because they're not doing it. And I tell her all the time, haters come in the worst form because sometimes they come as family, they come as friends, they come as spouses, they come even sometimes children. You know what I'm saying? I thank God I don't have that, or you don't have that. I mean, I'm just being real. Sometimes it's parents. They didn't live their life to the fullest and they want to live through their kids. It's sad to
Yeah.
say, but it's real. In this entertainment industry, this 21 years, I've learned a lot of happy things, but a lot of hurtful things like, oh my God, are you serious? But thank you so much. Yeah, its anniversary is in October. I got 2 months, a couple of months. But yes, and that is real. Forever, it gets to the point to where you want to be successful, but I even got to the point to where one because the crabs were so big, and they were coming from producers, they were coming from writers, they were coming from people that I felt like my career was in their hands, to where I didn't even want to do this industry anymore, especially when I started with music.
I can
When I started with music, and when me and you did the song Shouts Out to the
Hey, you know what? I'm putting that song out too, Kisha. So beware, it's coming. Yes, me and Kisha did a song many moons ago, but it's going to be very new to you when it drops, because it's dropping.
Ooh, it is popping, girl. When you see that clip, that clip was not. I was like, "Come on, Kisha Simone, come on, Thug Mrs. Like, come on." We did that.
I wanted to tell the people too, when you was like forever Mrs. Look,
I know.
Kisha met me when I was Thug Miss.
Yes, and I get it confused. That's like in my head.
But everybody who really knows me knows Thug Miss.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yes.
So I always get forever Thug Miss, forever, on my transition people. But the people that now, knew forever moment people, know me forever. But the Thug Miss, that's when I first hit the scenes, when I was a little youngster.
Girl, when you was popping them flows, like I tell people all the time, baby, when you can flow and not even have it prepared, because when y'all was on set, in between the set and y'all was rapping, I was like, that girl is cold. Because y'all used to be just popping and popping. I'm like, okay, I can't rap, but I want to say
something. That's what's up. What's up, Dismos?
Hello.
Tapping in, West up, y'all. And you better know it. Check out Dismos.com, honey. Okay. Yes, Dismos got it popping, non-stopping, y'all. Y'all better know it.
We got to check out Dismos, y'all.
Yes. That's what's up. The way it's spelled, just like that, Dismos.com. Or you could, check him out on his Insta. But he's in the DR, girl. And he's doing big things. Living, creating. Yes, his family are building. They're making change. They're building a bomb park for the kids. He's filming everything so we can watch the whole journey. Not only that, Dismos is a very big pioneer in the hip hop rap game. This man, he ain't no joke.
That's what's up. Well, I definitely will be following him. That'll be a good, amazing artist to bring on the show, or entertainer, or producer, or whatever his title is, to bring on the show.
And we also got a show too.
Okay.
He did the Escape Plan.
Oh, okay.
The Escape Plan.
Wait a minute. Are we talking about the same Escape Plan? What Escape
It's
Plan?
on my show. It's Stuck at a Green Light, and the title is The Escape Plan. Okay, yes. It's about, you'll see. It's about the gang banging. It's about that part of our society that needs to cease immediately.
Yes, that needs to definitely be discussed.
Yes. So you brought up the flows, Kisha. I forgot to even mention, that I will be premiering my new single tonight. Yes, on this show.
Oh my God!
I'm so excited. I want to thank Albany Nazir. She's a beautiful, we girl power up in here. I really wanted Albany because she was a girl and she just, had it. Okay. She's big time. She's big time.
Well, definitely congratulations on your single. I can't wait to hear it. I'm so excited. I can't wait to hear it because your music is awesome. Like I've always told you, that's something you will never stop being an artist.
Yes, that's one thing that you will always tell me, regardless.
That's right.
Regardless.
That's right. And
this mouse is dropping. You know what? It's funny. I didn't even say, because I talked to Kisha. I gotta let the people know that I will be premiering. It's actually available right now on YouTube. It's called "Give Me the Money." Yes, it's on YouTube. I did a sneak attack. Yes, Kisha.
That's amazing.
I just definitely thank you for being in cyberspace with your girl. And beautiful. Before you leave, I have to ask the $1 million question of the night. Okay?
Okay.
Describe a stuck at a green light moment. How did you react? And what is the outcome now?
A stuck in a green light moment I can speak of As I'm sitting here right now, I've been fighting COVID and pneumonia for the last month, and it's coming to a closure. Actually, I've been in the house for 3.5 weeks now, and a lot of people don't know because I fight it and I let it know that it's got to flee. And I'm at my green light at this moment, but I know that go. I'm going to go. One thing that helps me and gets me motivated is that I don't stop. And in this thing called life, you cannot let what you've been through determine where you're going. A lot of times people get caught up in, well, this happened to me, this happened to me, this something happened to everybody. Everybody has a story, but it's what you overcome and how you deal with your story. And I have to say, with losing a lot of family in November, December, which a lot of people know my story. And if you don't, I lost my mom, my grandmother, my uncle in November, December, 6-7 months ago. That right there was my reason. And these are my reasons. My two
And
sons.
always my condolences. And look at those beautiful babies.
Yeah,
They always gonna be babies to me.
Yes, ma'am. Those are my reasons. I
said,
keep them close. I can't see them in the physical form right now, but I keep their pictures everywhere I go in my house, because
yes.
my green light right now is to go and move forward and be the best Kisha Simone that I've ever been in life, because my life has changed. And for anyone that feels like they have to find an excuse, there's no time for excuses. It's execution.
Execution. Another shirt. No time for excuses. It's execution.
That's right.
No excuses, execution.
Period.
Something of that nature.
Because even when I was laying in the hospital with 103 fever that they couldn't break, I'm like, okay, well, when this fever breaks, I got to get up and write this play. Period. I shall live and not die. I shall succeed. That's it. Because a lot of times people want to
failure is not an option.
It's not an option. You said it perfectly. A lot of people want to put a comma behind that, or a but, or if. No. If you do that, then you're giving yourself another option. It hasn't always been easy, but it works. It works.
But don't take that lightly, people. It's not easy.
It's not.
It's not.
Because I cried. I was scared. I was nervous, 2 weeks and in the hospital and not breathing well and, putting them on machines. Of course, my green light was a real green light. I had a big one. I had the one on Crenshaw. I didn't have the one on, over there. What's the street by the Ladera Center? I didn't have a little green light.
Melrose or something.
I had the big green light. And a lot of times people get into those big green lights and they want to give up. They get into those big green lights, and I'll even say leaving LA. When I had to leave LA, I was pregnant and I lost everything, contract signing, and left acting in the middle of a great, prosperous career. I just had to drop everything and leave. And the great thing about those green lights is when you look at what you've been through, it helps you with what you're going through. That was over 10 years ago. And I lost everything, but I moved to Texas 5 years ago when I had, to come back here. And when you lose something, you always look for something greater, because God is never going to leave you without. He's never going to leave you without anything. And you have to believe that. But if you don't believe it, you're doing it for what? For what?
Absolutely. And it's something about your voice. It does something to me. Like, it makes me want to listen. Like, it makes me, like, damn, I don't know. You have so much passion behind everything. And I know why, because I know you personally.
Right.
But it shows and it glows. And it's just demands, like, just, this queenism that you are presenting right now.
Thank you. When you had so much pain, if you're not dead, it's going to be power.
Yes. And that goes to what don't kill you, make you stronger.
You better.
Because we all been through some stuff. Your girl. I mean, what really triggers me, of course, because I can, but I don't bash anyone that I could.
Yes, we all can. That's right.
Look, hint, for those of you who know me. But what inspired me to do Stuck at a Green Light, spouses, man, can be your number one mother-sucking crab and mother-sucking pharaoh. And that mother-sucker know exactly what to do with them claws and stuff to snap your butt right on down. Right. And it's really, really, it's just, It's treacherous. It's horrible when it's somebody that you freaking love.
It's toxic.
We'll try to just, it's and toxic relationships. Yes, that's what we talked about last week with wisdom. Yes, indeed.
Yes, it all goes hand in hand, because for you to be a crab, you're definitely a toxic person, because who would want somebody else to fail?
Definitely a toxic person.
Who would want somebody else to fail? Who does that? You have to
Who
be
does
toxic.
that?
You
A
have to
weirdo
be full of
does
negativity to want somebody else to fail, and you do it so effortlessly to where it's natural to you, like a narcissist. A narcissist does things that they don't even realize, because that's just who they are. For me to hurt somebody, that would hurt me because that's not me. But for somebody to do that and that's who they are, they do it and think twice. They don't think twice. They're like, well, what's wrong with you? Oh, you just hurt me, you know. But they don't see that because that's who they are. And that's the scary part, because they don't have a sign that says, get away from me, I'm going to hurt you. Stay away from me because I'm going to disrespect you. Don't come close to me because I'm going to hit you when I'm mad. If we could see those signs, we would know not to go, because there's warning before destruction, but sometimes we even ignore the sign.
Yeah, we ignore the signs because we could sometimes be some spoiled individuals in this life, and we're used to getting what we want.
Yeah.
And sometimes what you want can really hurt you. Like, it's a lot of addicts out here.
Yes.
That want drugs.
Yeah, and it's a lot of drain sucking people. Like, they will suck the life out of you.
Yes, that's sick to drain you.
Yeah, because a lot of crabs grab you, a lot of crabs suck you, a lot of crabs. And I don't mean that nasty, so nobody please forgive me. Don't come, emailing for real, forever the realist after the show. But they will suck the life out of you to where you don't even realize it until you're lifeless. You don't even realize it until you're drained.
It's
or
true.
You're broke, or you without a house
it's
or a car.
Beware of the crabs in the barrel mentality.
Hello. Take notes. If y'all missed anything, go back to the beginning of the show.
Stay away from it. Yes, you can go back. I did, very good presentation. It wasn't my presentation. It was somebody on YouTube, but
you did it perfectly, because it gave a great example.
Yeah, it did.
But yes.
Yeah, it did.
Yes, it did.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, it did.
So, I mean, the solution, we come up with the problems and we come up with the solutions. Stay in your lane.
Yes. And staying on course. Staying on course. Don't stop. Because there's many times, I know, you can speak on that. I can speak on that. Many people in our camp can speak on that we wanted to stop. That we felt like, okay, this isn't moving right now. Let me just take a step back. That's what they call the periods of hiatus. That means pause, not stop. And we get it twisted, and then we want to blame others for our failures. No, you can't do that. That responsibility is yours. And
accountability.
Accountability, exactly. If you're hungry enough, you'll get up. If you're hungry enough, that's just like somebody don't have to remind you to eat food every day. And you're supposed to take a bath every day. Those are things that are done without even thinking. Well, grind every day should be that same mentality. If you want it.
And want it like you want air, oxygen.
Yes.
Want it like you want to eat. You feel me? Do something tomorrow. Look, do something tomorrow. Support somebody.
Yes.
How about
Share somebody's information. Shout out
to somebody's story.
It's free.
It's free. And you'll feel so good.
Yes. And tell somebody about this interview. Tell them to come watch it. It will help.
Share. Absolutely.
They're getting nuggets free, because it's a lot of workshops we had to buy. Remember, forever we was buying workshops and attending workshops and switching notes. We can get this free. And that's what I tell people all the time. You're blessed to be able to go online. We didn't have that, but I appreciate what we got, because it taught me how to grind. Because if all the social media sites shut down right now, we still know how to survive.
Amen. Period. That part. Shit. You feel me? No hater zone.
Girl.
Stay away from me. Stay away from everybody.
That part.
Hello.
Always. But that is so true. But
yes,
I am so honored to be on this platform. This is fun.
Yes, we had such a great time. You look at that smile, people. Girl.
Thank you.
No homo.
Girl, oh my
But you look
gosh.
beautiful, honey. You look beautiful.
Thank you.
And it's just been so bomb having you on the show.
Thank you. This has been
refreshing.
fun. And have we went over like, okay, is that the real time in the corner?
That is. That's how it be. It don't even seem like it. Girl,
That's like
we
that
just
night we
be
was on the
turning
phone.
up.
Wait a minute. That's like that night we were on the phone over 2 hours. I was like, girl, it's 3:30 in the morning here. Girl, it didn't seem like it. But when good conversations and good conversing, the time just flies by. So this has been an excellent interview. Oh my God. Your platform is everything. I give it to you.
Amen. Yours is too, boo. And we're gonna do this.
Yes.
We're gonna do this. We're gonna be sitting next to each other like, girl, yes.
Yes. And Shantae definitely got to come up there as well.
Oh, we both like.
I know. I'm reading.
I just started listening to Kisha Simone today, and I agree. Forever the realest. Her voice, power, her energy, her humbleness, much queenism. Amen. Kisha is beautiful. Shine, queens. Let's all shine. Look at our melanated skin. We can't help it but to shine. We got to shine it in the right way. Bomb show. Glad I'm tuned in. Amen. So thank you so much, Kisha.
You're welcome.
Absolutely.
You're welcome. Thank
Kisha
you so much.
Yes, Dallas, Texas, from Cali to the T. And you better know it. Kisha Simone. At Kisha Simone on Instagram. Please check out Southern Belle Radio on Saturdays on Texas time, but 12 o'clock on Cali time. Let's get it. Southern Belle Radio on DFW what?
iRadio for internet. iRadio.com.
DFWI Radio. Amen. Let's get it. No filter. Southern Belle Podcast.
That's right.
Stopping, non-stopping on all podcast platforms. And you better know it. And you better know it. So it's definitely been a pleasure. Those of you who are watching, that's tuning in, thank you so much. You could have did so much with your time, but you're here right now, cyberspace, stuck at a green light. All right. So thank you, Kisha, and stay around, honey, because I am about to premiere my music video and behind the scenes.
Oh my God, I can't wait. Oh my God.
Yes, the single is called Give Me the Money. It's a classic, okay? And it is bomb. Yes. Bomb.com. So I'm gonna play the behind the scenes first, or the video. Okay. Which one should I do first, Kisha? The behind the scenes first, or the video first, then the behind the scenes?
I think the video first and then the behind the scenes, because we want to see the perfected copy and then we want to see how you created it.
That sounds like a plan to me. Nah. Yes, beautiful. Well, thank you so much again.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me. This has been so fun and so just informative on both ends. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And hello to you guys and good night to you guys. Thank you.
Amen. And you have a wonderful, wonderful night, beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes. All right now, people. It's about to go down right now. I have a secret and I've been waiting to get it out. I have my video called Give Me the Money. I'm about to play premiere. I haven't said none of that. All right, now, just sharing. Sharing is caring. Is available right now on YouTube. Let's get it. Yeah. Let's get it.
Stop the bullshit. Got no time to fall in love with a dick. I'm all about paper that stack real quick. Diamond belts on my hips. Stubborn little mama, I ain't giving no lip. No do zip, but just enough to be pleased with them G's and his dollars up. Cutie pie named Isaac, met him where the strippers at. Now we swing in the sack, bringing tips right back. Back at 11:45 a.m. gotta style my neck. You know I gotta stay dressed to impress. Louis V jeans with the ice rolling necklace. Got the sellers on stuck when they look at my chest. Bitches hoping I'm a nigga pulling next to the left. We don't tell about the game and the turn that lane. I'm forever about to change the game. What? Isn't that funny? This dude gave me some money, cause he said I'm cute and got a nice body. What isn't this? What isn't this funny? How I could use this dummy, thinking I love you, hell no, nigga, give me the money. Hey, now I like your style, damn you look good, I'm focused now. Design cut lined out the image of a maze, gave good directions, maze led between my legs. Thought I was getting dick, only got licking. Cutie didn't even spit, swallowed all of it. Job well done, gave a light breath, yawn said, look, it's almost dawn, send them straight for the sun. Look, I put it like this, I provide the clitoris, nigga, you need this. I could be nice or I could be selfish. Mind matter, hope a flow could get them thoughts in a twist. I could still act like my feelings all meant. Tell you what you wanna hear, to lose some money clip. Lamborghini doors pulled up on the vent. Doing what you can in the pit to get the booty bent. Isn't it funny though? Isn't that funny? This dude gave me some money, cause he said I'm cute and got a nice body. What isn't this? What isn't this funny? How I could use this dummy, thinking I love you, hell no, nigga, give me the money. Clean cut brother, looking real jazzy, said he'd do anything, he had to have me. He was old enough to be my damn daddy, so I called him daddy and he tricked on my Chevy. 20-inch spinners with a chromed out fender, Tinkerberry interior TVs, no antenna. 60 miles dipping down Crenshaw Boulevard, varieties of cute faces, flossing advertised cars. What? Do your thing, nigga. Do your thing. Rep a car club or fit the gang. Profit from this thing or gang from dope slang. Go hard on a chick, we'll flip the same game. Pussy is power like money and cocaine. Got the potency to make a man wanna profit me, change his personality to power a pussy. Isn't that funny? This dude gave me some money, cause he said I'm cute and got a nice body. What isn't this? What isn't this funny? How I could use this dummy, thinking I love you, hell no, nigga, give me the money.
I'm so proud of myself. Yes, honey, give me the money. Crenshaw Boulevard. You know how we do, straight west with it. LA Queen up in here. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't playing. Check out my new video on YouTube. Let's get it. All right now. So I'm going to play now. All right. The behind the scenes of the video. So this means a lot to me, people. I'm gonna just say it like this because Give Me the Money is a classic, and I revamped it. I came out back on a whole new level. It's something that will always be a LA anthem for me because I was inspired from 90s and early 2000 rap with the Too Shorts and the E40s and talking about how they get down. So it's empowering to know the power of the P and to just stand in that, value yourself, not just with money, but the way you being treated and everything. It's just an anthem, something for the ladies. You feel me? So behind the scenes, give a little bit of touch on Stuck at a Green Light as well. This is something that's very personal to me. And I just hope you guys enjoy it. Check it out. And this is also available on YouTube.
The number one thing is just to never give up. And, me having a son, it just bettered my life. It didn't hinder me. It just, I'm focused.
Yeah.
The culture of LA, like, you know, the whole everything, the hip hop swag of it all, you know, with the bamboo earrings, checks, you know, just the life, my language, what I say, you know, LA raised me. Give me the money.
Got the sellers on stuck when they look at my check. Bitches hoping I'm a nigga pulling next to the left. When I'm pinning up the game and it turn that light. I'm forever about to change the game. What? Isn't that funny?
I take everything in my personal life and I use it as a canvas. And I create, you know, this beautiful portrait through music. I just want to uplift our culture, our society. And the best way for me to do that, of course, is just through creativity and expression.
Thinking I love you, hell no, nigga, give me the money. Hey, now I like your sound.
Welcome to my home. This is where the magic takes place. This is where it all happens, okay? So this is the Stuck at a Green Light original background, but of course they shift, they change. All right, so yes, Nipsey Hussle, we represent that. I, you know, ended up having a child. You know, his name is Donovan. He's now 8 years old. And I wasn't able to like do everything, you know, with the entertainment and that whatnot because, you know, I had to be a mother first. So I took like 5 years, you know, a break, like cold turkey, no music, no nothing. And then, you know, I was like, okay, it's like a stuck at a green light moment. You know what I mean? So I just decided to do a whole podcast about it. And when you are literally stuck at a green light, you know, you're being held back. That green light is the opportunities. You know what I'm saying? The green light is that go. But it's something that's holding you back. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, how are you in that process? Are you frustrated? Are you angry? You know what I mean? Or are you planning? Are you plotting? Are you praying? Knowing that you could be, you know, stuck for a reason. You know, it could be, your life could be saved. You never know.
Isn't it funny though? Isn't that funny? This dude gave me some money. Cause he said I'm cute and got a nice body. What isn't this? What isn't this funny?
The music, the podcast, the jewelry that I sell, you know what I mean? This is actually one of my pieces too. This is, you know, one of the little pieces that I have on deck, you know, and plenty more, you know. So the accessories, the music, the podcast, all of that is just one platform for creative expression, okay? And that's just what it is. So it's time to put the pedal to the metal because it's on. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm motivated and empowering others. It doesn't matter what you go through. Keep going.
These are cute faces, flossing advertise hard. What? Do your thing, nigga. Do your thing. Rep a car club or fit the gang bang. Profit from this thing or gang from your slang. Go hard on a chick, we'll flip the same game. Pussy is power like money and cocaine. Got the potency to make a man wanna profit me, change his personality to power a pussy. Isn't that funny? This dude gave me some money. Cause he said I'm cute and got a nice body. What isn't this? What isn't this funny? How I could use this dummy. Thinking I love you, hell no, nigga, give me the money.
Give me the money. Give me the money. Hey, that's what's up. Yes. Always celebrate yourself. Toast to me. No. But you know what? Excuse me. Thank you guys for watching the premiere right here, live, Stuck at a Green Light. The video behind the scenes is available on YouTube right now. Please share, tell a friend, bump it, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? It will soon be available on all platforms as well. Forever is coming with the fire, okay? The music is back in effect. It's getting in. All right, it's getting in. Thank you so much. You know, that meant so much to me. Like just doing that whole project. Um, I just wanted the people to know what's up, like all aspects of Forever the Realist, how I do my thing. You know what I'm saying? You don't need like a big old studio. You don't need to have people this and that. I'm doing this. You know what I'm saying? Virtually, thanks to the pandemic. Okay. The video was shot by Albany Nazir. We also have a show on Stuck at a Green Light called the Mental Illness Awareness, where Albany Nazir is also on that episode. So yeah, I mean, check it out. Blessings on blessings on blessings. Okay, blessings on blessings. So yes, Stuck at a Green Light YouTube channel. Please subscribe. The subscribers are growing and growing. You know, your girl is doing venues. If you want your interview, you know what I'm saying? Holler at me. Holler at me. Let's get it popping, none stopping. If you are feeling the accessories that I am wearing tonight, ooh, yes, hunty, with the earrings that go with. This is one of the Z collection pieces. Okay, so these are a little more expensive, but it has the leather band because I know people be worried about their jewelry changing and stuff. Not right here, not in Forever Glitter Box. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it popping, none stopping. Visit the site, foreverglitterbox.com. Let's get it. Let's get it. Exactly. Keep going. I like the thought. Stuck at a green light. Get it in. Thank you so much, Tina. Ow. Thank you, Dismos, for the support and you know, liking the video and everything. Please share. You know, your girl is doing the dang thing. No in between. Don't forget, visit www.foreverglitterbox.com for accessories, music, and past episodes of Stuck at a Green Light. You guys all have a wonderful, wonderful night. Remember to keep God first. Stay prayed up. Do not walk in fear. Okay? Do not walk in fear. That's a no-no. Don't walk through the fear in the valley of the shadow of death. So let's get it. Stay healthy, stay humble, and have an amazing, amazing night. God bless. Ah.